Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And the title, as the title says, this is a review on this City Color palette. It just says City Color 8 eyeshadows palette. I will try and annotate a link to this palette for you guys so you can check it out, but I'll be talking and reviewing this palette. And if you're interested in seeing swatches of the products in this palette and hearing my review, please keep on watching. So I purchased this from City Color and I actually got it in a bundle deal, so I can't say specifically how much it costs, but I know individually I think it's like $4.99, but I just bought it in a bundle deal, so I did not pay specifically for this. And the packaging is absolutely cute. I absolutely love it, and it's just very sleek and handy. It just has City Color. Each of the shadows, it comes with 8 shadows and 1 blush. Nothing has any specific name, so the shadows do not have any specific name, neither does the blush. It has the ingredients, and it says that the eyeshadows and the blush are both 12 months in terms of their lifespan. This product opens very easy. This is how it opens. It snaps and opens. It's not something that is really difficult, as you can see. And the shadows are pretty much like a little bigger than a dime or 10 cents, and they are not as big as say a quarter at all. The blush, however, is like a regular size blush, like say the little fan blushes, or let me see, Arista blushes, they're Jordana round blushes, they're about the same size. And this palette has pretty much, I would say, neutral colors in it. So these are just pretty much about packaging. You get a ginormous mirror, which is really great, so that when you're doing it you can actually use it for application. I absolutely love that. And now let's talk about the eyeshadows and the quality of the eyeshadows. As I talk about the eyeshadows, I will be swatching them for you guys so you can see the quality. I'll do the first row, I will transfer them onto my hand, and then I'll do the second row for you to see. So we have here the first row, which is just has like a purple color, and that's just one touch or swipe on it, and this is the transfer that it has. So you can see like this color seems pigmented. This one seems like the most pigmented, and then you have these two neutral colors. So we have the second row, which has some like a gorgeous green in it. Alright, so that's what the second row looks swatched, and then I'll just pull up the palette for you to see it next to. So there we have the second row, and you can see this color looks like it's pretty pigmented, the green. This plummy color kind of is like, you know, a kind of bit, I won't say less desirable, but that's it there, and I don't want to like blind you guys, so let's go with it like this. So that's pretty much it, and then we have the swatches right here. So as you can see, the color payoff is really like pale. Now none of these shadows do not have like major shimmers in it. This one I think is the most shimmery out of all of them, but they're pretty much like satin. They do have fallout, like this one, it has fallout. I did apply it onto my lid and I did get a lot of fallout. They're not as pigmented as I would like. I would actually even rate this less than my e.l.f. eyeshadows in this palette, just because a lot of e.l.f. eyeshadows are pigmented. They do have a couple of fallouts, but they're like pigmented. I took forever to just apply this, and I thought, okay, so neutral day for me, I am just going to use this palette. But I had to work a lot, really hard. I pack on the colors 3 times on my lid. In the crease was like 3-4 times just with this color here. And then I had to end up using this to darken it. I have used this green, and it's gorgeous, and like this champagne color, and they are pretty okay in itself, but this was really hard. It had a lot of fallouts. This was really pale. I can't see me getting much use out of this one. And you know, all in all, the eyeshadows for me were not as pigmented. I would grab an e.l.f. eyeshadow instead of this palette, and that's the blush that is swatched there, and I will put it here for you guys. So the blush is pretty nice and pretty pigmented. That's just like a gentle tap, and some of the eyeshadows like this color here couldn't even give me this sort of payoff, and the blush is actually pretty okay. I'm not wearing the blush right now. It's actually to do my face makeup before doing my eyes, but this blush I like it. I've used it before and I enjoy it, so I will keep this palette just because of the blush. And I have a sucker for green, and this is such a gorgeous green. It will go really great with my Sephora khaki. base, eyeshadow base. I really like it. So I hopefully I can get some use out of it. I hate just having a palette that I'm going to get one use out of it, or one shadow out of it, or one item out of the whole palette. To me, it just makes no sense. Would I repurchase any of these looking palettes from City Color? I can't see. At least I know this product itself would not be a repurchase. It was a letdown for me all in all, because I think they do carry for $4.99, and I think for $5 I can get an e.l.f. shadow palette that's going to be worth buying. For example, the 6-pan geometric, which is like $3, definitely is worth better than this. And then they have like the $2 blushes and all of that. So I can get this same thing somewhere else, and it's more pigmented, and I can get more use out of it. For me, this was a fail. I would give this maybe like a 2, and I'm only rating it a 2 because the blush is really nice. I like it. It's great for work. I like the idea of the compact. It's very sleek, large mirror, awesome. I'm not gonna just put down City Color and say all the eyeshadows are bad. I have like 3 other palettes from them. I will use it and review on them, but this one in particular, as I used it in this week's basket, it was a letdown for me. I had to work really hard. Primer base. I even used my Maybelline color tattoo to try to just make the colors pop. And it was just so much work. So this would be not a recommendation. This palette in particular would not be a recommendation, and I would give it a 2 out of 5. So I hope this review was helpful for those of you who are really anxious about this palette and were considering purchasing it because the packaging and everything looked cute. It was a letdown. It was a boo-boo. And I will check out the other palettes and let you guys know. Hope this was helpful. So until next review, thanks for watching. Bye.